Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. Today's update is one underground update. We are going to connect the upper world here with our train tracks and the platforms to the underground world under everything here, connecting it to that area of the train station on the left side, making one big new model for the underground area, adding tons of details, new minifigures and stuff like that. So stay tuned for today's big update. Starting with a big thanks to TrixBricks. You may know them for creating some great stuff for the train world, a lot of switches and train tracks, but they created these printed parts just for me, and I'm adding these to my platforms to add a special detailing stuff here. As you can see here, the smaller ones are saying where the next train is going when it comes, and we have these bigger numbers for the numbering of the platforms, and also these letters here, A, B, C, and so on. These are sectors. That's common stuff over here in Germany. So the platforms are divided into sectors, so you know where the train stops exactly, and you can go directly into the right wagon. So maybe first class, second class, stuff like that. Or sometimes two trains going to different directions are stopping at the same platform. So you have to look out at which sector you have to go into your train. As you can see here, I started to drill in the first hole here to connect the upper world with our underground world here. And here's a lot of chaos. You can see all the cables here. That's something I have to reorganize in the future. That's the model we worked last time. Here you can see our curved walls here from one other model we did some time ago. And in today's update, we are going to work exactly in that spot, under that spot where we have put that big hole here. As you can see here, the light is going in. I used these train tracks from TrixBricks to measure some stuff. These black plates here to some stuff I have pointed at, so I know where I have to build. Just measured out everything here. I'm starting with the first stage, and that's the height I need to go up. So that's the stairs I'm going to work exactly at the right height, so everything connects from the upper world to the down underworld here, and it's one big stuff to do today. And then I have that construction just as a basic structure. In the middle there's going to be an elevator, and these are the stairs so the people can go up and down from the platforms down in the underground area to other platforms out to the main building of the station. That's the common way here over in Germany and Europe at train stations and that size. So everything is underground, and I also want to do that in my big Lego city. So that's the way we are going to do. And here you can see how I started to detail everything. I also used the printed tiles I got from TrixBricks here. So we have these two stairs going up to platform 2 and 3, also knowing where the trains are going, like to Gotham City, just some little Easter eggs. And we have 3 new minifigures in our world just to make everything a little bit more realistic. And that's the area we have to work once again now. Here's going to be the next model, not today. That's a big underground area where everything is connected later to the big building and all the other platforms, and we will be able to look at it from the side of the table, and we can see that we have a problem. We have that big wooden stuff here holding the table up, but that's a very bad location because that's exactly the way where the big hallway should be. So we have to move that pillar here to another location. That's something I'm going to do in another update, but it's exactly at that location where it should not be, but that's not a problem at the moment for today's update. It's something we have to deal with in a future update. That's the first test, so you can see how big that underground area will be. Also just some testing view from the other side. So it's very likely that we will be able to look into that area here from the side of the other side of the table. So a lot of stuff is going to be down under here in the underground area. And I really like that you have these different levels in the city where you can see so many little stories and stuff like that. and that's where we're going to work more. That big billboard here is also from TrixBricks. I thought it's a nice little location to have some advertising here, adding some new minifigures here, and also you can see I have started to build here a Bricks coffee shop, which is of course a kind of Starbucks coffee shop here in my brick world. The printed parts here, like that glasses here, are from a French shop, Brick Store with QUE. And also these little cups and the sign here, and also that printed sign we are going to use inside for our little Bricks coffee / Starbucks coffee shop, and also started to work inside. And by the way, that sign here is only printed on one side. It's no problem because we're only able to see it from that side. From the other side, nobody will ever see it. So it's no problem that it's only printed on one side. I also started to work at the lighting stuff here. As you can see, as always, I'm using the system from Light My Bricks. Here's the first light, and also started to put on the roof on that underground area. Here are going to be the stairs later, so we can work under it. So no problem with the stair system. And here's our coffee shop. Just some more stuff done. I'm loosely basing it on coffee shops like Starbucks, doing a little bit in my own style, not too big, not too small, just some little nice stuff to have that little coffee shop, even if you might not be able to see so much later when it's at its final location under the table. But I know it is there, you know it is there, so it's just some detailing world inside an area where nobody will see it later, but it's important. You will see a little bit of it just now to have to work at the back side of the shop, so we can finish the shop, then we can finish the outside part here, and then we can just put on everything, put in the light, and then it's ready and done. But it's a very, very big update, a lot of working hours, a lot of stuff, lots of money I put into that new model here. Also added some new minifigures once again, so we have now 874 minifigures here in the city, and the shop itself is now done, in my opinion. Just some little stuff at the backside, and now we can work in that little area, adding some more details, and then we are able to put on the roof, adding the lights, and then that big new model for the underground area is done. Of course, it's not the final underground model. We have to do a lot of more stuff in the future, but I think that's how it looks now. Added some new minifigures once again, 879, like the musician here in the wolf costume here. I think it's a little nice addition here. Also added that sticker here because the white wall was a little bit empty, so I added that little sticker here to have some more color in that area, and that's it. Just need to add the roof on top of it. So I added a lot of dark gray plates here using the strip lights from Light My Bricks and putting everything together, and we can close it here. You can see all the cables. The big advantage of these strip lights is that they have 2 connection points. I can go from one side, add a strip light, go on with the next cable, so I do not have to use one cable for every light. I can just go line through, and it's much more comfortable with these little strip lights. As you can see, added a lot of light here because it's the underground area. We have no natural light, as you want to say it like that. We have just the artificial light here, and that's how that new model looks now. I'm very satisfied with it, and I think now it's the time to put that new model onto its final location under the table. That's not so easy, by the way. And that's it. It's at the final location. We are now under the table looking to our other models, and I just put it in it here. That's not the final cable management. As I said, I have to change some stuff. And now we can have a first look with the fully done model from the other side. And as you can see, we are able to see more of the stuff than I thought at the beginning. So I'm very satisfied with that, of course, too. And yeah, I really like how that new model or the model came out in today's update. The underground area is one of my favorite areas here. As I said, I really like these kinds of different levels in the city. So it's just not only see what on top of the world, but you also can see through the sides of the table, see what everything is doing, what everybody is doing on different levels. And I hope you like it too. As always, feel free to write everything you think about today's update. If you have any ideas, any comments, whatever, just write it in the comments. I'm very satisfied, and I'm also very satisfied that the subs on the English channel are growing and growing. So thank you very much for that growing here on the English channel. I really want to work up that we are going to get a little bit faster here on the English channel with going to the German updates, but it's not so easy for me because it's a lot of work. But that's it for today, and bye.